Today's video sponsor is Friendbox. Jumping right into it, there's a few games that got some pretty big updates for the Quest 2, and the first one is Golf Plus. Yesterday, the brand new course launched, Pinehurst number 2, and it's a lot of fun to play. It's a really famous course, so it's pretty awesome to jump into and play that course, but that's not it. They also announced that Pebble Beach is going to be coming in the future as well, and also there is new equipment. That's right, you can customize your equipment now with your clubs from the shaft and the head to your golf ball, allowing you to customize them using real brand name golf equipment. On top of that, they added in a whole new mini games section to the game where you have to try to hit to the right spot, whether you're chipping or driving, and explode the targets to earn points or coins that you can use for your customizations. Another game that got an update actually happens to be another golfing game, but this is miniature golf, and that is Walkabout Mini Golf, the Mist Island multiplayer course launched. It is $2.99 and it's available now. It is a brand new 18-hole course and it looks fantastic. I have yet to try it out. They just launched a 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea one just a bit ago as well. Another one I haven't had time to try out. Hopefully during the holiday season I'll have time to actually play some of these new updates. Also, Meta just launched a pretty big sale on the Quest 2. So if you're looking to get one for Christmas for someone, or you want to grab a second one, or maybe you're just getting your first one, and the price hike puts you off of that. It is now down for a limited time to $349, but not only that, it still includes Beat Saber, but also now includes a code to redeem to get Resident Evil 4. So for $349, you get the 128GB Quest 2 with Resident Evil 4 and Beat Saber included. It's not as good as paying $299 for the original headset, but it's pretty comparable considering you're getting 2 free awesome games. So jump to the link down in the description to check that out. I do it pretty quick too, because according to the people that I've talked to, it's limited. Like, it will sell out. And they're only allotting a certain amount of Quest 2s for this program, so if you're interested, jump to the link down below, probably sooner rather than later. Time for a quick sponsor break, and then we'll be right back with more news and new Quest games. Friendbox is a unique and exciting upcoming game that just launched on Kickstarter. Picture taking VR chat and Omegle and slamming them together, and that's Friendbox. Create an avatar and get your own world to build and design in. You'll then be matched with other players using a filter system that filters by things like age, language, interests, or of course you can go full random, and then your world will be placed next to your matches. Once you're matched, you can then see and talk to the other players. You'll be able to trade with other players and do various different activities in your worlds. Friendbox is currently running a campaign on Kickstarter, and you can join in and get early rewards and access to cool stuff by backing the project. They've got some pretty cool stretch goals, like a world design contest and a pet expansion. Social VR is really the future of virtual reality, which is why I took an interest in Friendbox and I'll be backing the project. You can get limited edition backer banners depending on the level that you pledge. If you want to join in, now is the chance to make this project happen and to get some good deals on unique limited edition rewards. The Kickstarter for Friendbox is live right now, so jump to the link in the description for more information and to back the project. Turtle Beach, which is a pretty famous accessory company, actually has pre-orders open for a brand new Quest 2 charging dock. Now, I'm not a huge fan of charging docks a lot of the time, just because they seem to be cumbersome, and a lot of them use the magnetic connection, which this one does as well, which is pretty awesome if you don't have to plug it into your PC, but considering how often I plug my Quest 2 into my PC, it's just very annoying to have to take it out every time. It is $80, and it is a compact charging station that allows you to charge your Quest 2 as well as your Quest controllers. It is supposed to ship in the next couple of days, November 21st, I believe. So if you can get away with not having to unplug that little charging dongle thing that I always lose, then you'll probably be better off because you're always going to have a charged headset. I'll put a link down to that in the description as well. Now, this is not a product video or anything, but just as an aside note, the Quest Pro controllers are going to be launching next month if you're interested in buying them for your Quest 2. Support will be launching next month as well. I think it was December 7th that I saw, maybe possibly, that it was actually going to be coming. So if you want the Quest Pro controllers, they are very, very good, but they're also $300. Not really sure if it's worth it for everyone. Talking to a few people now and thinking about it, I think the Quest 3 is actually not going to come with this controller. It'll probably come with the same type of controller as the Quest 2, maybe slightly modified, and then this will sell aftermarket for those that want the more expensive controllers, just so they can keep costs down, because there's no way they're going to include $300 controllers with a Quest 3 that costs $300 or $400. Now, I think I'm done talking about products to buy. I just wanted to give you all those updates as Black Friday gets closer and December's coming and Christmas is coming. Now let's talk some more about games, because really that's the best part of virtual reality in my opinion. We've got some new announcements recently of games coming soon. Mask Maker, a PC VR launched game that launched a few months ago now, has been announced as coming to the Quest 2 next month. It looks like a really cool puzzle game by the same creators of A Fisherman's Tale, which was this wonky, really cool game. If you haven't played it, it's a lot of fun. But that game does come out in December 15th to be more specific. Also, I wanted to mention, because this is a pretty awesome and a pretty big deal, I've mentioned this game in the past, Breachers. Looks fantastic. It's a multiplayer 5v5 tactical FPS in virtual reality by the developers of Hyperdash. Speaking of Hyperdash, if you didn't know, it's actually becoming free to play next month, which is going to be awesome. Hopefully it gives it brand new life and even more players. But speaking of Breachers, next week, according to a post on Twitter, Breachers will be going into open alpha, which allows for everyone to jump in and play. Probably it'll need to be side-loaded from SideQuest, like Hyperdash used to be back in the day when it was first launched in alpha. But that also means eventually it'll probably come to App Lab before they get a full launch, once it gets into beta maybe. Looks fantastic though. Very, very much looking forward to this game. This feels something like Rainbow Six or one of those types of games in VR. And dang, I'm really excited for it. And when it comes to new games that launched, there's several games that came out, and I just want to quickly mention them and give my thoughts on each of them, since I probably won't be playing all of them on the channel. First off, Aspire 2. I already have a video on the channel. Really enjoyed that game. It's a great stealth action game with a decent campaign and multiplayer as well. What the Bat also just came out, which is a funky, odd VR game that fits well within the game world of this developer, having done What the Golf previously. It's a wacky, weird, just kind of mini-game type of game. I think it's got somewhere around 100 different levels you can play. It reminds me a lot of those Nintendo mini-game type of games, except for not Nintendo and not Waluigi, you know, those types of games. This is like that, but in VR. It's available now. It's weird, quirky, but it's fun. Just plain stupid fun. Also out now, Forever Pool. These people are killing it, these developers, with all of their games. The Forever Bowl developer has now put out Forever Pool, and it's a lot of fun. It nails that feeling of playing pool, although it is very easy to be tempted to lean on the table, so don't do that. You'll fall over and it'll hurt, trust me. Again, the funny, quirky customizations. They're building a whole world here of bar type of games, and they're fantastic. Another game that launched yesterday is Broken Edge, which is a multiplayer, although it does have a single-player aspect to it, sword fighting game. It's a 1v1 fantasy dueling game, and it uses some unique mechanics to make the game feel like it works. Now, the way you play this, you're going to swing at your opponent, try to break their swords. It's a game of patience a little bit, a game of skill. It's definitely not a hack and slash style game, and it's just another one of those 1v1 games that is a lot of fun, like Blast On or something to that effect. Speaking of being really excited, I'm working on some really fun, exciting new projects. Some things that I have been really wanting to do for a long time, and it's finally opened up for me to be able to do them for the channel. Some awesome creative videos, some crazy things that could end up being pretty painful for myself in the long run. We'll have to wait and see, but hopefully you'll stick around and watch those. I think it's going to be a lot of fun and just an interesting way to showcase virtual reality to both people new to VR and to all of you. Well, there you go. Not a whole bunch of news this week, but enough to whet your palate a little bit. Some new releases, some new updates, and some coming soon stuff. Always great to see what's going on in the VR community. A little slow. Hopefully next year picks up. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos and give it a thumbs up if you enjoy this video. Have a great weekend, and thanks so much for watching.